Okay, right, this will be an interesting one. I don't know what we're going to do with it. So how big are we going to make this? We're going to make it 200 sounds good. So we're just going to go here. Whoops, I'm going too fast with this silly fucking user interface. I hate it. Stupid Konica Minolta development, not very good. Not something I'd call a raging success. Oh, fucking stupid, in my opinion. Bloody idiots, bloody money fucking idiots making gimmicky product that doesn't last as long as it should. That's Konica Minolta for you. You get to know those bitches. Well, I don't know them personally. I don't want to even talk to a Konica Minolta person. They're my enemies. I classify them as my enemies. So I don't want to have anything to do with them. I'm trying to make use of their kit, but I don't go through Konica Minolta. I go through a company called Mytronics, who are a dealership of Konica Minolta, and I'd rather deal with them any day than deal with Konica. Because Konica Minolta can be arseholes, I've heard, or I've read. Anyway, this is what we're photocopying. I do something funny with it. But basically, Konica Minolta are a bunch of arseholes, and I don't like dealing with arseholes, so I leave the arseholes up to Mytronics to deal with. I think they do a very good job at dealing with people like that, who just care about money and don't like their job. So it's good that they do all the hard work for me, instead of me having to. I feel like if I was giving my meter readings to Konica Minolta, I'd feel like the lady's about to fucking bite my head off. That's how scared I am of dealing with companies like KM, is that that looks interesting colour-wise. But basically I'm too scared to deal with them personally. I'd rather Mytronics do it. They do a good job. I just said that, didn't I? Fuck. So let's try that again. Let's try and get a better result this time. So I'll just try and spin it. Spinning it often makes a better piece for a mirror image. So let's see how we've made this one look. But basically I'm not into yoga. I don't like yoga. I don't like the philosophy behind yoga. But I just like to use this as a demo piece. So I'd rather have a holiday without yoga. I don't like yoga. Definitely not. Let's have a look. Oh shit, we lost most of it. We just got the top of it. Yeah, that really drives me mad when I end up doing that. So I'm going to try and see. Wondering if we're going to do it that way or which way are we going to do it. This is a tough choice. So we just want to keep it closer to the top rather than down at the bottom. It's hard to do things in 400%. Oh, this is actually 200%. I keep thinking for a moment I was doing a 400% job. Normally it's 400% that I have trouble like this, but actually this looks quite good. I think this one can be utilised, so we're just going to put the other ones away. We're going to use this as our original. We're going to make it a four-way mirror image off this. So we're just going to get rid of our card and throw it aside on the recycle pile, and we're going to take this and use this. This is already very colourful. We haven't made it light like we normally do, so we're just going to put that one on the glass, and we're going to go here, and wondering if we're going to go with copied paper as we normally would instead of the usual. Now we've got to get rid of this. We've got to make this 100, and we just got to do maybe a few little tweaks to make this look good, just to make it look a bit better. So maybe with a copy density we can, just wondering, we still got to have it light because it's quite a heavy result we created, so we're just making a precise adjustment. That looks good. I think we can call that one a goer, so we're just going to print one off. So let's see how this one looks. probably going to curl, unfortunately. I hope it doesn't curl too much as we try to arrange them on the bed, which is basically my work surface for when I've done my photocopying. So that looks quite nice and quite rich enough. And we're just going to go and we're going to print off another normal one. Unfortunately, it's already starting to curl, but this time it's not the black side that's curling. It's obviously a lot of toner there as well. So this original that we're working from has a lot more toner than what I normally allow for work like this. But there was some fine detail that probably wouldn't have come out if we had have made it too thick, too wishy-washy. So we're just going to line that up there. That's our second normal print. I think we're too close to the fucking wall, so even though we're in the sunlight. You just can't win with this sort of layout you have here in the home, in the bedroom for my intents and purposes. There was nowhere else better that I could put this photocopier. There's no room in the lounge room, and it's just not as good as the bedroom. So let's see, here we go, mirror image, switch on, okay, and then we're just going to dial up 2 sets. Okay, we just got to go through this 3-step Konica Minolta painful photocopy process. See how it goes. See how it goes. See if we've made this look a treat. And hopefully the curling won't be too severe. It looks like it is quite severe on the other 2 copies already, but these are our mirrored images that we're going to place in the, if we can somehow overcome the issue with this curling, which is a problem, an ongoing problem for me lately. It's been a real big problem for my work to get it laid out properly and neatly, because I want my work to really look good. This has got to go on YouTube, and this has got to be accessible around the world, because I want to make this into my this is my first, how should I put it, this is my biggest passion that I've got is at the moment is making art with a photocopier, and I've got to make it as good as possible so that other people can enjoy it too. And I want to make sure it's not too curly if I can avoid it. But it's, sorry about the curls, but I think you get the idea of what this piece of work is meant to look like. But anyway, I'll just try and get it a bit closer to the centre and a bit further up. But that's my design. Got to go.